All right, you guys, this is how to tackle the day one math fluency. It's kind of like our Foursquare that we do in math. You have a problem in the center, and you have to answer it using any strategy, and then use models or visuals, write a story, and then check to make sure you know that your answer is correct. Mrs. Cortez did an example for us, so I'm going to zoom way in. And this is how she did it using any strategy. She wrote the problem vertically, 3,925 plus 100, and she made sure to put the 100 under the 925 because there are no thousands in 100. So there's nothing under the 3. Then she went ahead and added using her ones place first. 5 plus 0 is 5. Then her tens place, 2 plus 0 is 2. Her hundreds place, 9 plus 1 is 100, but she couldn't write that. Or sorry, 9 plus 1 is a 10. But she couldn't write that, so she put the 0 down, and then she put the 1 up here. Then into her thousands place, she wrote 3 plus 1 is 4, and that makes 4,025. She then used expanded form to kind of show this. Expanding out 3,925, the 3 is a 3,000. The 9, because it's in the hundreds place, is really a 900. The 2, because it's in the tens place, is a 20. And the 5 is a 5. And then she added that to 100, which is nothing in the thousands place because 100 doesn't have any thousands. 100, because that 1 is really in the hundreds place, so it's really 100. The 0, because 0 is 0 no matter where it is. And then a 0 in the ones place because of the same thing. A 0 is a 0 no matter where it is. Then she went ahead and added those together. Again, starting in the ones place. 5 ones plus 0 ones equals 5 ones. 21 tens, or 2 tens, 20 plus 0 equals 20. Now into our hundreds place, 900 plus 100 equals 1,000, which she wrote like that. And our thousands place, 3,000 plus nothing equals 3,000. If you were to add them all together, 3,000 plus another 1,000 would be 4,000. 20 plus 5, 25. 4,025. Now if we go over to the models page, this is where she used a model or a visual. These long rectangles are her thousands. She started with 3 thousands, then she drew 9 hundreds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then she drew 2 tens for the 20 and 5 ones. Then she just added 100. She added 100 block here. And when she realized, hey, wait a minute, if I add 100 block here, that gives me 10 hundreds. I can trade that. And that's what she did. She decided to cross these off and trade them in for another 1,000, which left her with 4,000s now instead of 3. No hundreds because she just traded them in. 2 tens, 5 ones, and then she got 4,025. Her other square was write a story, and she chose this story. The library had 3,925 nonfiction books. The librarian bought 100 more nonfiction books. How many nonfiction books does the library have in all? That's her story. And over here, how do you know your answer is correct? And here's what she wrote. I checked my answer by using a place value model and by adding using expanded form. And that's how you do this daily math fluency, especially for parents who are kind of curious as to how we might tackle one of these problems. Here's how it's done. And you can find Mrs. Cortez's picture on the Google Classroom link as well. I hope that was helpful. If not, make sure to post some questions. We miss you guys.